If you think adding air to your tires is as simple as just fill it up, then you're about to learn the single most dangerous mistake almost every driver makes. A mistake that has caused real highway blowouts, rollover crashes, destroyed suspensions, and even engine fires. And the scariest part? It's a mistake that over 90% of drivers, even experienced ones, make every single year. Tire shops see the aftermath weekly. Mechanics warn about it constantly. Yet drivers keep doing it because nobody ever taught them the physics behind tire pressure or the hidden danger that appears the moment you squeeze the air hose. By the end of this video, you'll know the one thing you must never do when inflating your tires. The mistake that silently weakens steel belts, destroys rubber from the inside out, and can send your car into a deadly spin at highway speeds. And once you hear it, you'll genuinely never look at tire pressure the same way again. The invisible danger drivers never notice. Your tire pressure isn't what you think it is. It isn't stable. It isn't accurate. And it definitely isn't the same when the tire is hot as when it's cold. In fact, the difference can be huge, 5, 8, even 12 psi, and that's enough to kill a tire. The most dangerous moment happens when your tires heat up from long-distance driving, hot pavement, heavy cargo or towing, speeding, turbocharged or heavier vehicles, even a routine 10-minute city drive. Here's where the deadly trap begins. A hot tire lies to you. A heated tire expands, PSI rises, but your gauge doesn't tell you that. Instead, the gauge shows a lower number than what's actually inside the tire. And that lie tricks millions of drivers into adding air they don't need. So the moment you squeeze the air hose, you're actually overinflating the tire without realizing it. And the consequences can be catastrophic. What overinflation really does inside a tire, mechanics breakdown. Every experienced mechanic and tire engineer knows this. Overinflated tires fail from the inside first. Here's what happens step by step. Step 1, internal overheating. When PSI is too high, the tire's contact patch with the road shrinks. Less surface area touching the ground equals more heat equals rapid internal expansion. Step 2, the steel belts get stressed. Steel belts are designed to stay rigid. They don't like stretching. High PSI forces them apart, millimeter by millimeter, especially at highway RPMs. Those micro separations are deadly. Step 3, a bubble forms. This becomes the classic sidewall bulge or tread bubble, the sign that a tire is officially finished. You can't repair it. No patch, no plug, no bargain fix. That tire is a ticking grenade. Step 4, instant blowout. At 60, 70, 80 miles per hour, that separation can explode with zero warning. Most rollover crashes and catastrophic tire failures begin exactly this way. And here's the terrifying truth. Most of these failures start with someone adding air to a hot tire. But believe it or not, this is still not the biggest mistake. The most dangerous mistake drivers make is coming next. The most dangerous mistake, filling only one low tire. Here's the part almost no driver in the world knows. Never inflate one significantly low tire without inspecting it first. If one tire is lower than the others, there is always a reason. Tires don't randomly just lose air. Mechanics see the same list over and over. Nail puncture, leaky valve core, damaged bead, sidewall split, internal separation, micro puncture, rim leak, failing TPMS O-ring. When a driver sees one low tire, they rush to just top it off. But here's what you're really doing. You're forcing pressure back into a damaged tire. If the tire already has a hidden air pocket, a weakened steel belt, an internal crack, a slow leak, a soft spot from overheating, you just turn that tire into a loaded weapon. Tire shops hear the same story again and again. I don't know what happened. I filled the tire, drove on the highway, and it just exploded. That is why experts say, if one tire is more than 4 psi lower than the others, stop. Do not fill it. Inspect it first. This single rule prevents more highway blowouts than anything else. Why temperature makes your gauge? Lie, the real physics. Tire pressure changes 1 psi for every 10 degrees Fahrenheit, 5.5 degrees Celsius. Here's how this destroys accuracy. You drive 15 minutes. Your tires heat up 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Your gauge reads 29 psi. Your car recommends 33 psi. You think you're 4 psi low. But in reality, your true cold pressure is already correct. Your hot reading is lying. So you add 4 psi, then tomorrow morning, your corrected tire is actually 4 psi overinflated. The results: reduced grip, increased hydroplaning risk, sidewall strain, higher chance of tread separation, significantly higher blowout risk. Multiply this mistake by millions of people worldwide, and you see why tire engineers are constantly worried. The correct way to fill tires: professional method. This is the method taught in Goodyear training, tire rack inspection manuals, Bridgestone and Michelin service guides, SAE standards. Step 1. Park 3 to 4 hours. Let tires return to true cold pressure. Step 2. Check all 4 tires. Look for uneven P, SI, cracks, nails, bulges, sidewall cuts, embedded debris. Step 3. If one tire is more than 4 psi lower, stop. Inspect before filling. Step 4. Inflate to the door placard, PSI. Not the number on the tire. The sidewall printed PSI is the maximum, not the recommended level. Step 5. Recheck PSI after filling. Make sure you hit accurate cold readings. Step 6. Reset TPMS. Some systems do it automatically. Others require a manual reset. Step 7. Monitor the next day. If a tire loses PSI again, it has a leak, guaranteed. Never keep refilling a leaking tire unless you are slowly driving to a repair shop or safe location. The PSI danger zones mechanics never tell you. Most people think tire pressure is flexible. 2 to 3 psi up or down won't matter. Mechanics actually cringe when they hear this. Here's the engineering truth. Below 26 psi, danger zone number 1, underinflation. Sidewalls flex excessively. Heat builds dangerously fast. Steel belts start separating. Fuel economy drops up to 10%. Blowout risk jumps 35%. People often think soft equals safe, but underinflation is one of the top 3 causes of fatal tire blowouts. Above 40 psi, danger zone number 2, overinflation. Grip decreases. ABS/traction control intervene more. Steering becomes twitchy. Pothole damage increases, sidewalls weaken. Blowout risk increases 55%. Most cars are designed for 32 to 36 psi cold. Drivers easily hit 40 to 45 psi just by filling a hot tire without knowing they're pushing the tire into a danger zone. The hidden mistake. Even mechanics make. This one surprises people. Many dealership techs fill tires with uncalibrated shop gauges. Most air station gauges are off by 2 to 7 psi. Cheap gas station ones? Sometimes off by 10 psi or more. That means you think you're filling to 33 psi, but you're actually hitting 40 psi. This is why professional drivers, Uber, delivery vans, fleet trucks, always carry their own personal digital tire gauge. If you don't own your own gauge, you don't actually know your tire pressure. Why weather, heat, and elevation constantly change PSI? Your PSI can change even when the car never moves. Here are 4 reasons. 1. Weather changes. A 20-degree Fahrenheit temperature drop equals 2 psi loss. This is why TPMS lights explode every winter morning. 2. Highway driving. A long trip can heat tires 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. This increases psi by 5 to 7 psi. 3. High altitude. Climbing from sea level to mountains pushes another 2 to 4 psi swing. Tourists in Colorado blow more tires than locals for this exact reason. 4. Sun exposure. One tire sitting in direct sunlight can be 3 to 4 psi higher than the shaded side. This creates uneven handling, especially at high speed. The conclusion: your tires constantly lie to you unless you follow the cold tire rule. The 3-hour rule, the lifesaver. Every tire engineer agrees. Only check and fill tires when they've been parked for 3 hours minimum. This gives true baseline PSI, accurate readings, safe inflation, no heat distortion, no false low readings, no guessing. Inflating right after driving is pure guesswork, and guessing is what destroys tires. Why wrong tire pressure? Damages your entire car. Most drivers don't realize this, but incorrect PSI doesn't only destroy tires, it also harms rims, suspension bushings, shocks and struts, wheel bearings, CV joints, transmission during load shifts, steering rack, tie rods and ball joints, ABS sensors, traction control calibration. Your tires are the only part of your entire vehicle that touches the road. If they're wrong, everything else suffers. The professional procedure mechanics use. Here's the exact method tire technicians follow. Measure PSI cold. If one tire is 4 plus PSI low, inspect first. Look for sidewall bubbles, punctures, bead leaks, and cracks. Inflate using a calibrated personal gauge. Recheck the next morning. Reset TPMS correctly. This prevents blowouts, tread separation, uneven grip, premature wear, loss of control, highway disasters. The final checklist. Never do these 10 things. Never fill a hot tire. Fill only one low tire. Trust gas station gauges. Use the PSI printed on the tire. Ignore TPMS warnings after filling. Overinflate for better mileage. Inflate right after long driving. Fill without inspecting first. Fill cracked or bulging tires. Exceed manufacturer cold PSI. Any of these can trigger tread separation, catastrophic blowouts, rollover crashes, fatal loss of control, expensive suspension damage, and every single one is 100% preventable. What you should do, instead, the safe method. Let the car rest for 3 hours, use a personal digital gauge, check all 4 tires, inspect for damage, inflate to door placard PSI only, reset TPMS, recheck the next morning. Rotate tires every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Do this consistently and your tires last longer, your handling improves, your car is safer, your blowout risk drops over 80%. Most drivers think tires are simple. Now you know the truth. One mistake when adding air can destroy a tire, and one destroyed tire can destroy a car. If this video taught you something that could save your life on the road, hit like, tap subscribe, and share this with the person who drives your family the most. And comment below, do you check your tire pressure monthly or only when the warning light comes on?